Hi, I'm Neil from Board Game Happy, and today I'd like to talk to you about one of my favourite games of 2022, which is Kohaku. This is a very simple tile laying game about building the best koi pond. It's made by one of my favourite designers, Danny Devine, and published by 25th Century Games. It's a 1 to 4 player game, takes about 25 minutes to play. Very easy, very relaxing game. Some people would call it a filler, but I find this just a lovely game in its own right. Let me show you how it plays, and then I'll come back to explain to you why I like it as much as I do. Cheers.
Okay, so this is all of the components that you get in the game. You also get some really handy player aids, which tell you how all of the scoring tiles work. So that's really great for your first play. All of the tiles, I don't know if it will come up, but they have UV spots. So absolutely beautiful. In every game, you will always play with all of these fish. And then if you're playing with 3 players, you will play with these fish, which have got the 3 stones in the corner. And then if you're playing with 4 players, you will also play with these ones, which have 4 stones in the corner. But for today, I'll just show you how a 2-player game goes. So what you're going to do is turn these all over, shuffle them up, and then randomly remove 7 from the game. So we do that. And then on the main drafting board, which I will just move here, you'll place out some fish, just random. And these are all the scoring tiles, which once again, they'll be shuffled, placed face down next to the board. And then you'll put these out here. Once again, these have got the UV spots on them. Look really nice. Wish I had got the Kickstarter acrylic ones. If ever that comes up, I am definitely getting that. So yeah, so basically on your go, you draft 1 koi and 1 scoring tile at the same time. And they'll be next to each other. And then you have to place both of those in your pond. Not necessarily together, they can go anywhere in your pond, but on your very first go, they would of course have to go next to each other because you don't have anything else to start with. So for example, if I was going to draft this one and this one, and the reason why I would do that is this one scores you points for your white ones that are next to it. So 2 points for each white one that is in the 4 spaces directly next to it, not diagonally, and 12 points if you manage to get all 4 with white around it. So I would take that one and place them there. Now in this instance, when there's no gaps around the outside, all you do to refill is take a new one of these and a new fish, place it there. Then the second player would have a go. And let's say, for example, the second player decides to take this one and this one. That one just scores you 5 points for having it in your koi pond. So he's taken that. Whenever you've got a gap around the outside, you take the fish and scoring tiles that are in the middle and place them there. So that way the board is being shuffled constantly, and on your go, on each of your turns there will be a completely different choice for you to make, and in a 4-player game especially, the board will change quite vastly. So yeah, that's basically how you will go. Just another quick go what I might do on this example. Not the best not the best here for me, but what I might do is I might take this one and this one. Actually, tell you what, I'm going to take this one and this one, because this matches, it's yellow and white, but that's fine because it's still a white one even though it's yellow and white. And that one, as I said previously, just gives you 5 points. Then once again, that would go there, that would go there. And then we'll take out a new one of them and a new one of them. And that continues until your stock of kois have run out. In a 2-player game, you would have had 14 turns each. So let me show you what a completed pond looks like. So this is my completed koi pond at the end of the game. As previously discussed, the different scoring tiles are very clearly laid out in the player aid. So this one would just give me 5 points. This one would give me 1 point for each of these dragonflies that are around it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would give me 10 because I've got 4 fish around it. That would give me 10. This one would give me, there's all 4, so that's giving me 12. This one would give me 2 points for each yellow one in the horizontal and vertical line. So it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8. This one would give me 1 point for each baby fish, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. You would record your scores on the back of the drafting board using your little koi tokens. I'm always red. And then at the end of the game, you would also get 1 point for each fish, which is a solid colour, as per this gold ring indicated on the tile. So that is the game. The player with the most points wins. Good scores anywhere between, on a 2-player game, good scores anywhere between 118 and 125. That's a pretty good range. So yeah, thank you very much. Let's go back up top.
So that was a very brief idea of how to play Kohaku. As you can tell, it's got a lovely drafting mechanism. It plays really well whether you're playing solo, 2, 3 or 4 players, because there's always so many choices of koi to take and scoring objectives to take that it never feels like someone's taken the only one that would matter to you. So there's always other options available. And as your koi pond is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, of course you're going to be trying to score more and more different ways. So it works really well. I really do like it at 2-player, like quite a lot of the games I review, but the solo is really good fun. Played it at 3 and 4, and it works really well. It never takes more than about 25 minutes to play. I mean, the box says 30 to 45, but it's not really, it's a 25-minute game. I love the components. I love the quality. I wish I'd got the Kickstarter version with the acrylic on the tiles, but the UV spots on these are absolutely beautiful. The artwork's amazing, also done by the game designer Danny Devine, and it comes out, I would say, once a week, if not more, since we've had it, which is a year, and that's a really good hit ratio for me. For a lot of games, you have some fun with them, you put them away, maybe get them out a month later. With this game, if it's not out every week, something's definitely going wrong, because it's just one that we really enjoy. I think it's got some love. I would like more people to play it. Maybe the simplistic nature of it might be putting people off, but there's something very relaxed and zen, ironically, about playing this game. Not many negatives. The box could have done with an insert. I mean, I've got everything in bags, so that's absolutely fine, but it could have done with an insert, would have been better. And it could have maybe done with some scoring objectives, secret scoring objectives, or group scoring objectives to kind of up the player interaction. I understand there is an expansion, but you can only get that in the USA. I think the import tax to get it over here is quite a lot, so it's a bit of a shame. I have heard some good news that a follow-up is currently being worked on, where you are working on a combined koi pond. And I've seen some initial tabletop simulator mock-ups of it, and it looks really good fun. So I'm super excited about that. Initially rated this as an 85%. The only reason it wasn't, you know, a 10 out of 10, 100% was because obviously it is a simple game, and it's, you know, it stays on the table for 25 minutes. It then goes away. It comes back straight out the next week, but it doesn't scratch all the itches that that you would have for a games night. You know, not everyone will enjoy it. Well, I say that everyone will enjoy it actually, so I take that back. But now, after having it a year, I mean, I rated it 85% a year ago. After having it a year and still playing it continuously, time after time after time, this is in the high 90s for me now. This is one of my favourite games to play. It's a go-to game for teaching new people. I've also taught it to more serious gamers, if you like, and they really enjoy it as well. So yeah, this is a game that I would recommend that you get in your collection as soon as possible, and then let me know what you think of it. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. See you again.